Thanks for stopping by, guys. It's Al here with this week's update video. This should be going out April the 17th, and I have a list of things I want to talk about. And before I get to any of the other ones, which I want to get to the one which is probably why you're here, the face reveal. Without any further ado, without any further stalling, hello. So this is what I look like in real life. The next thing I want to get to right off the bat, actually, I forgot something. Right now, the camera I'm using is, while it is technically an HD camera, it does have a few issues in the sense of it's meant for a really, really wide viewing angle. So that by the time I cut it down to just be my face and my background back here, it got really, really pixelated. So that's why I'm kind of hiding up here in the corner, because if I make it too big, then it starts to really show the pixels. Another thing is this background right now is temporary. I do plan on having a background, but I would like to have an orange background to match the color of the channel. Right now this tan was just what I had on hand. The next thing I want to talk about is the growth of the channel, which I will pull up right here. Holy shit. In a week's time, the channel has pretty much doubled. I think last week when I checked, I had like 6 subscribers. I now have 14. And this right around here was last week's time, and then I had my first spike, which hit 55 views, and then I had my second spike, which hit 52, and it's starting to plateau. I really don't want to get too excited because I'm afraid it might fall back down. You can also see it in my watch time spiked real high here and here as well. And overall, my view average has kind of been up and down throughout time. I've been getting a lot of likes, a lot of support. Thank you so much. A lot of comments and suggestions and stuff like that. It has helped out a lot. I think I'm going to go ahead and get to the next part, which is my subscriber shoutouts. So give me 1 second and I'll hop over to that. Alright, and here we are on my subscriber page. Even though I have 14, only a few of them are shown here. Dion, Minecraft Gamer, PvP Pro, Reese Jennings, Cupcake Plays, and Lord Redstones. Thank you a lot. I do have a few other people which I'd like to make some mentions of. Some of them have been commenting, some of them have been doing messages. So I'm going to look at those real quick and read them off. So 1 moment. Because a majority of this I'm doing in real time. Let's see. Master of Disaster says, I love your builds. Thank you so much for your comment. PhenoWorks TR is another fellow YouTuber. If I remember to put him down in the link, down in the comments below. Down in the description below. There we go. He's been a fellow YouTuber that's kind of been helping me out, giving me some suggestions and other kind of different things. He's been very supportive. So if you want to check him out, he does a lot of scrap mechanic like I do, and he focuses a lot more on showy builds, I guess. A lot of his are more decorative and a bit more, they look really nice, but some of them aren't very functional. No offense, PhenoWorks. Dion says underrated. Thank you so much. Gaming Patriot says says nice concept to my radar. I have been experimenting with the radar a little bit since I last did it, but there are a few limitations to it. Even though my biggest limitation is the range of radar, or my range of sensors specifically in scrap mechanic. I have yet to find a modded sensor, and I really don't want to do file editing because I kind of don't like what it's doing. I just don't like stuff like that, specifically that. Modding is okay, but when you start getting into like file editing and tampering, I really don't like to do that because I'm afraid I'll mess something up really bad. And then we have some people like Electro Channel I've seen him a lot on my channel making some comments and making some suggestions. I'm stumbling over my words because I'm slightly speechless. And this is like the 4th time I've tried to record this, so please bear with me. So thank you, Electro Channel, a lot. Then we have Maxim Vezina. I know I'm butchering your name. He's the creator of Red Trigger, the game I was playing before. It was really cool to see him in my comments talking about the game. That was actually really nice. And then we have some more things from Electro Channel and the Girl Crew. Thank you so much for your comment. I know I didn't show it on screen, but I was just flipping through some of the comments that are left in my videos. If you want to see those, you can kind of look through the comments of videos as you watch them and see what some people are leaving. I didn't really want to show it on screen because I don't think a text wall is very interesting. So the next thing that's on my list to talk about is I do have some schedule changes planned. Currently, the schedule I have is Scrap Mechanic, Armed with Wings. I did have plans for a 3rd game, which was Steel Division Normandy 44. Some of you might know of it. It is currently in beta, I do believe. But I do have access to it and was going to play that, but my internet is being a pain in the ass and not letting me download the game. So I unfortunately cannot do that. I have a few games in mind that can fill the spot, which now that I have a face cam, I might be doing something like Medusa's Labyrinth. Even though I'm really not good with horror, I think the face cam will add something interesting to the mix, so I might try that once again. I also have Night in the Woods, which I'd like to do. Even though I know a lot of people have done it, I've kind of kept myself spoiler free as I can, and I haven't recorded it very much. I still want to play it, but at the same time I'm afraid because there's already been a lot of people who've played it and probably could do a better job than I could. And then I'm looking down at my list. So next thing is originally Friday, Saturday, and Sunday were all going to be random videos, but even though I am going for a general gaming channel, I do recognize that a lot of the people who have subscribed because of my Scrap Mechanic content. So I do plan on having a second Scrap Mechanic video on Fridays, so that there will always be 2 Scrap Mechanic videos a week. And then, so that will make the schedule be Monday will be the update, Tuesday will be a Scrap Mechanic video, Wednesday will be Armed with Wings, Thursday will be another series. I have yet to decide what game is going to fill that until I can get the Steel Division working. And then I'm going to have another game of Scrap Mechanic, and then the next 2 days are going to be random videos, which are just there for whatever they need to be. If it's a revisit to an earlier episode, if it's just a one-off or a spin-off game, or its own mini series, I might do something like that during one of those days. But other than that, that will be the new schedule. So far, the video a day schedule has been working out for me, so I'm going to keep with that. And the last thing I want to mention is tomorrow's episode, I will be working on another gear car. I have seen a lot of support on my last 2 gear videos, and it has been a while since I've actually done one of those, and I kind of want to go back to it because they're actually really cool. So I will be doing that tomorrow for tomorrow's episode. I think that's really all I need to talk about. And holy crap, thank you so much for your support. Like, the channel is growing faster than I could have expected. I'm kind of speechless. So before I kind of stumble over my words more, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like. If you have any suggestions for future episodes, if you have any suggestions for what can fill that gap, which is currently in my schedule, please leave it down in the comments below. If you like the channel, like what it's doing, please subscribe. It helps out a lot. And if you've already subscribed to the channel and like to go above and beyond, please share the channel with a friend. The faster I can grow my channel, the faster I can, I guess to say, the more support I have for my channel, the more time I can dedicate to it. because the more I see support in the channel, the more enthusiasm I have towards the videos I'm making. And it helps out a lot to see like people watching your content and people enjoying your content. It makes you want to make more. And the faster I can grow, the more I can promise videos. So until next time, this has been Al with my Monday updates.